Alright, in this video I'm going to show you how to turn the SHF Batman to a cloth cape Batman here. Just a little custom, it's pretty simple actually, it's not that hard to do, that's why I went ahead and did it, and here is the process. So first what you want to do is remove the cape. It's not that hard actually. First you probably want to take the head off, and then the torso, the lower half of the body off, and then just easier to work with. And then all you have to do is once you remove the head, you will notice there's a the cape that runs over. It's a separate piece from the collar piece. What you want to do is that there's a tab in the front. You just need to lift it and you'll see it. You'll be able to remove it. It's not glued down to anything. And then once you lift it up, you should be able to pull it from the back as well. Back there's also a tab that goes into the body. So all you need to do is just pry those open a little bit, and you should be able to lift the whole the whole hard cape, the whole cape off of the figure itself. And once you have and the next thing I did is to create a template for the cape. Just a trial and error. You could use a paper towel or something. That'll be the easiest for me. So I just laid out the design and make sure I save a little room for the color section. And then it's just a matter of cutting the shape of the cape out itself. It's more of a half circle shape. So here's what the template looks like that I have, and then just a matter of folding in the cape and then tugging the two tip section down to the front, and then using the chest plate to cover it back up. Alright, and the next thing you'll see here is the template itself, the paper towel template, and then underneath I have the fabric template, and here this is what the actual shape would look like, so you guys could base it off of that. And then next up, you want to take the torso section off. There's a screw right in the center. You just need to remove that, and you should be able to remove the whole top half where you can see the joints. Here you can see the butterfly joint, how it's attached using two ball joints there, and also the hinges for the shoulders and all that stuff. And it's just so what I did was I drilled two tiny holes on the chest itself, just a Dremel with a small tip of a drill bit, and then you should be able to drill two holes there. And then what I did was I tucked the cape, the corner of the cape in there, and then just flip it over to the back side, and then I apply glue, crazy glue, to that portion to make it stay. And it's somewhat permanent, but not really. So if you end up deciding, hey, I just want to go back to the original state, you could. You just need to remove those two tabs on the back, on the inside, where you glue down the cape, and then you could just remove it and put it back into original state. So here's what it looks like once you're done with it. You just need to fold the cape up to the desired shape you want, and then make sure the two holes that I created are right here, and then the inside is glued down. And then when you're putting on the chest panel back on, you will notice that the top section, there's a little bit of leeway for you to tuck the cape in. So here, these two pins are going to be attached to the body, these two pins right here, and then you have a little gap right in the middle here for you to loop the cape out. So what you want to do when you're putting this together, make sure you don't cover these two holes. So let me show you guys. You need to tuck the cape up somewhat like this, to the point where the two holes are showing. Oh man, why is it not focusing? Okay, so here's one hole right here. You can see it right there. Don't have anything to point it with, but yeah, here you can see one hole is right here, and the other hole is somewhat covered up. So you need to get the cape out of the way in order to reveal this hole. So these these 4 holes cannot be covered up because you need that room for this chest plate to go back in. So just need to slap this on, and then make sure the holes are clear. Then you could tuck the cape, and then it will look super nice once you're done with it. Then once you have it done, you will see a nice cape that's coming out of the chest, top of the chest section, which is accurate to the film, and it drapes all the way back and looks super nice. Now it's a fully cloth cape instead of hard fabric and hard plastic. And I think this material drapes really well too on a 1/12 scale, and it's heavy enough where it pulls the cape down nicely. And yeah, and the material I got is I got it a while back. I'm not sure what this is called. It's just fabric. It has a somewhat of a sheen to it on one side, so it helps, and it helps when you cut it. The edges don't come apart like regular fabric. So this is a nice material, which I'm happy I got off of I believe it was I think this fabric was purchased off a Joann fabric store, and yeah, it has a somewhat of a glossiness to one side, kind of see, and then the inside is just regular black fabric. So yeah, so this is nice. I don't even have to double stitch or anything like that to the edges. It doesn't come apart, so that's nice. So that's how my Batman looks. I think it turned out really good. Well, I think it looks alright, in my opinion. It's definitely better than the half plastic and half cloth material. It doesn't drape, or it doesn't articulate anymore because there's no wire running through it, but I'm happy with it. I don't mind it. I like my cape to drape down. So yeah, if they ever come out with the Bat Cycle, that would be cool. I could just blow some air and then have it kind of flying up in the air. So yeah, the cape. So there you go. There's my little customization to the Batman figure, and I think it turned out quite nice. And at the end of this video, I'll post a couple of pictures I posted on Instagram, so you guys can take a look at it. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, you're welcome to ask me, and I'm happy to answer them as best to my ability. There you go. Thanks for watching.